Hey guys, it's George from Diamondyard Sports Cards. I'm coming at you with another video. I'm actually coming at you from my office right now, and I'm doing a video about Slurpee coins. So we're going to talk about, or I'm going to talk about, thanks for joining me, we're going to talk about some Slurpee coins here. I'm going to go through some years. Man, there's nothing better than going down to 7-Eleven as a kid, getting a Slurpee in Arizona. It's always super hot in the summer. Some of you may know who come out here, but man, you'd be biking down to the store, to the 7-Eleven, maybe about a mile or two, get that Slurpee, get that cup, open up the bottom, and you get a Slurpee coin. And these Slurpee coins, I've really liked them over the years. What I'm going to show you are some Slurpee coins from 83 through 86. I've been collecting them for a little while, some of them from the childhood, some of them I picked up very recently. So I also want to tell you guys there's going to be a podcast tonight, Golden Age of Cardboard. I'm going to be joining baseball collector Mike, and we're going to be talking about two great players, talking about Nolan Ryan and talking about Mr. Rod Carew. So I really hope you join me and Mike tonight for that. Anyway, so guys, Slurpee coin time. Here we go. So guys, the first thing I want to show you are some old Slurpee coins from back in 1983. In the fall of 1983, they had these football coins, and there was Hugh Green. Got myself a Danny White, 1983, Cowboys quarterback, and I lived in, like I said, in Phoenix area, so I guess there was Western and Eastern coins. Jack Youngblood, what a defensive lineman for the Los Angeles Rams. NFC Defensive Player of the Year twice. Pretty cool stuff here. Marcus Allen, rookie, Slurpee coin, 1983. And then, of course, one of my favorites, speaking of the Super Bowl coming up here soon, let's wipe that off. Super Bowl coming up here soon, Joe Montana, Joe Cool. So Joe Cool, 1983 Slurpee coin. Sometimes they were cut a little oddly, but sometimes when they grade them, they don't seem to give you much of a deduction for that. Anyway, so got a Joe Cool there. So that was the fall of 1983. And then in 1984, they came out with them again, but for baseball. Talk about a score, man. Get that Wild Cherry Slurpee. Grab that Ricky Henderson off the bottom of the cup. You never knew which one you were going to get. Mike Schmidt, Michael Jack. Now, some of the East Coast players were in the West, and then some of the Midwestern players were also in the West. And so here was one I bought recently, Nolan Ryan. Now, this was a Western coin, and this Ryan got off a guy who was breaking up the #1 set of 84, 85 Slurpee coins. Anyway, it's a PSA 10, and we got this in the West. You got a Nolan Ryan. And the East, you got somebody else. But here's a George Brett. This is actually from the same guy. Beautiful colors. Love how bright they are. 1984. Three-time batting champion. In the East Coast, you got Tom Seaver. This was not issued on the West Coast out where I live. I picked this one up recently too. Just thought it was so cool. Tom, terrific. And then Wade Boggs, 1984, second year Boggsy. This was not also issued, it wasn't issued in the West either. It's Eastern region, as you can see. So that was in 84, the spring of 84, in the summer. And then, in the fall of 84, we got some more football Slurpee coins. Bill Kinney, Ozzie Newsome, Matt Blair, great linebacker for the Vikings, and Billy Sims, devastating running back, wonderful running back. Blew out his knee, though. #1 draft pick, 1980, all-rookie team, 3-time Pro Bowler, Billy Sims. And my favorite Slurpee coin, football-wise, Sweetness, Walter Payton, 1984. Half the coin is the honors. Anyway, I just love the color on this. Coca-Cola Slurpee and some Sweetness. So then, in 85, you can go over here. We'll go over some minor guys too. In 85, they had other Slurpee coins, but these were from 84 too. This is a tribute here. Baseball collector Mike. Bob Horner, Buddy Bell, one of his favorite players growing up. Shout out to Mike. I just thought that was great. It seems like when George Brett would get taken out of the All-Star game, Buddy Bell was always in there. Other ones, Dale Murphy, Dodger fans, Pedro Guerrero, Dusty Baker. So then in 85, they came out with the Slurpee coins again in the spring. Dave Winfield, Fernando, and I got a couple graded here. This is a Mike Schmidt from when I grew up. He's from the Western regions. They were issuing Schmidt both in the West and the East. And one of the last ones of the graded ones I'm going to show you here, Doc Gooden rookie Slurpee coin. Didn't even know this existed until a few years ago. And this was the most expensive one I picked up other than the Peyton, around 55 bucks. But Doc Gooden 1985 rookie Slurpee coin. So Eastern region, just like the Seaver and the Bogs. And then one last thing I wanted to show you guys is this. This was a sheet from when I was a kid of all these different Slurpee coins, and they used to line these up. I'm sure you can still get these sheets, but those were a group of 84s, Fred Lynn, Eddie Murray, Dale Murphy, 84, Hawk, Valenzuela, Garvey, Rodney Klein, 85, and then 86 they had more, and these were triple coins. Gooden had his own, but this one had Hernandez, Mattingly, I believe Ripken, and then you had one with Seaver, Ryan, Carlton. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you tune into the podcast tonight, and keep collecting.